Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. This isn't a beer, but I wore my beer review hat anyway. I don't get to wear it that much these days. But yeah, I found this today. It was like $1.84. Wasn't very much. Thought it sounded interesting. Sonic Hard Southern Sweet Tea with natural flavors, hint of lemon, 5% ABV. This is a 8 fluid ounce can. A malt beverage with select teas and natural flavors. Co-op Ale Works, Memphis, Tennessee, Latrobe, Pennsylvania, La Crosse, Wisconsin. There's all kinds of people involved with this. Okay, well, let's see what this thing's like. I used to occasionally get tea, sweet tea from Sonic. Haven't been there for a while. I wonder if there's anything in there. There probably is not any sediment. I don't. Oh, hey. Well, it looks like tea. It smells like tea, but yeah, and I get that hint of lemon too. Wow, that smells really good. Yeah, it has a sweet aroma. It's got a little bit of a frothy head forming there. You get the malt part a little bit, but it's not as prominent as that tea aroma. Smells good. All right, let's see what we got here. Wow, that's actually pretty good to me anyway. You get the tea taste, you get that lemon, you get that the bitter part of the tea on the aftertaste. You get a little bit of the alcohol. It's kind of more like, excuse me, as you're drinking it, you get the alcohol. The lemon kind of provides a little bit of a dryness as well. It's got a good sweet taste. Yeah, it's about a medium sweetness. It's good. It's not so dry and not as high alcohol, to the point where it's not refreshing. I mean, it's refreshing because of that reason, because it's not high alcohol and it's not got a big tea dryness, so it's pretty easy to drink. So easy, I've drank half this glass already. It could be with 5%. I was gonna say it could be a dangerous one, but 5%, not really. This is probably like, will I get a buzz from it? Maybe a little bit. It'll probably relax me, but it's probably like, it's like two 5%, 12 ounce beers, kind of, But yeah, I like it. With the alcohol part, and that it's got lemon in there, it's kind of hard to do. It's kind of hard to think of Sonic for that reason. So really, the Sonic part, although it looks cool on there, it this doesn't read Sonic to me. It doesn't display Sonic to me at all. So it's like, no, it's kind of strange that they did that. But yeah, I mean, it made me curious enough to get it. So, but it was cheap, you know. With my my beer review or whatever budget, I look for stuff like that I haven't done. Looks interesting, good price. So I grabbed it. Found a few other things today at the liquor store to review. Kept it at my budget. I stay at about, when I get paid, I stay at about $30, 30 or more. If I go to 40, that's okay. But that's where I try to stay at. That's the best for me and for the family. If I was making money off my videos, it'd be a whole different situation, but I'm not. So, and for right now, that's just a personal choice, and for reasons that I don't want to get into. So, maybe later it could change, but for right now, that's how it is. So, yeah, I found some stuff today that are going to be revisits that I did five or 6 years ago, and I haven't reviewed them again. So those will be interesting to a lot of you all that are new to my channel. Maybe it'll be interesting to you. There are beers that have been around for a long time, some from other countries. I got some stuff for Wayne and I to do. Hopefully he'll be up to doing them. I got a comparison video to do with him. I'll just go ahead and tell you. Can't remember who it was that wanted me to do this. Wanted me to do a Foster's Ale compared to Foster's Lager. So those are two big cans, and I didn't want to try to do it by myself because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to drink them all. Drink both cans. That's a lot of beer. So I didn't want it to go to waste. And those, I can't remember what they are alcohol wise, but it could probably put this old man under. So Wayne helping me drink them would be better. You know, he can help me review and do the comparison between the two. I've had them both. I like them both equally. I'd probably lean more toward the ale, but it's been a while, so I just can't say for sure. But there's definitely going to be a difference in the taste. But it'd be fun to do them with Wayne. And Wayne wanted, last time I did a review with him, he said, I really want a Grolsch. A Grolsch. Remember when I used to drink those occasionally a long time ago, and they were really good. It's when they were in the swing, I think they were the ones that were in the swing top bottles. You know, they had like the ceramic. I used to have one of those, and I don't have it anymore. I can't believe that I got rid of that thing. These are in bottles. I got a couple singles today to go do a review with Wayne and let him experience a Grolsch again. I don't see them very often. I don't see Grolsches. That's just a fun word to say, isn't it? Grolsch. Let's see, what else did I find? I'll just go ahead and tell you if I think of it while I'm sitting here. I got an Amstel. I think it's been 6 years since I've reviewed one of those. So that'll be an interesting revisit. Man, I'm not all that much experienced, any more experienced than I was back then, really. I mean, I have a little bit more information, but I was really a rookie back then, that's for dang sure. Amstel, the Grolsch, the Fosters. I think I got a Lone Star too. That was been 5 years ago. Oh, excuse me. Wow. It's been 5 years ago, I think, since I reviewed Lone Star. What was the other one? I got a couple IPAs. One's Elysium. Space Dank or Hazy Dank. I can't remember. Something dank. IPA. Now I got one Lost Dog from I think Brew Dog or something like that. I was gonna get a 30-pack of PBR for $25, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And after I went to the cash register to get it, I asked the young man, "So where am I at? How much do I got here?" $60, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put this PBR back." I didn't want to. I was sad to put that back because I want some beers to drink. Just, not review, just drink. And, but yet I want some different stuff to review too. If I was to get the PBR and put back the 2 Pick 6s that I got, well then I wouldn't have anything to review. So it's like, what do you do? This is the sacrifice a beer reviewer makes. Really, At least a beer reviewer with a lower budget than some other beer reviewers. So there's some beer reviewers that they're doing well for themselves and they can afford to buy a crap load of different stuff, whereas I can't. So that's why, that was partly the reason why I became a variety reviewer, so I could get food items and some stuff I can share with the family, so it's not just for me. So, and there's a lot of food items, snacks, stuff like that are cheaper than beer. So I have content, whereas you guys would probably be waiting a while in between beer reviews, because if you're waiting on me to do a beer review and I haven't been able to afford to get beer, does that make sense? It's pretty good. It's starting to warm up. It's still good, but it's definitely better when it's cold. So this might be one you'd want to pour over ice. I think it would be, and it's strong enough that that it would sustain well over ice. You know, it's not, the ice diluting and melting into it is not gonna, it's not going to affect the flavor that much at all. So you'll be safe pouring it over some ice. So there you go. I just thought I'd chat with you guys. Some people enjoy just hearing the chatting, not necessarily my voice, but like Chris, the random blind guy, my fellow reviewer, Hot Wheel enthusiast, enjoy. He's actually, I think I'm going to say a percentage, okay, Chris? He's probably about 85 to 90% blind. He can see some outlines of big things, but that's about it. So he enjoys hearing background noise and stuff like that too, you know. So he's getting to hear the little chirps of this little bird back here. I already hear some crickets singing back there, but doing their little cricket song. You guys are like, I think Jerry's being affected already by that sweet tea because he's starting to act a little funny. No, this is how I always act. Been working on my shed. Everything's a mess out here. I had to paint it today. Paint what we have done. You want to see it? See here? This is all the new, whoops. This is all the new plywood. It goes up here and goes over the top. Trying to direct my finger that way. It goes over the top that way. Whoop, there. It goes over that way. We still have, can I get over here? This to replace and this door. You can tell. See how crappy that door looks? Got all that to replace still. We've been having to deal with the weather and then needing help with Jeremy when he's not working. Needing help, you need his help with some holding up some plywood and stuff while I screw it in. So that shed was built by my brother-in-law probably about, I don't know, maybe close to 20 years ago. And it started to rot. It started to rot off the hinges and everything. So we're having to replace a lot of plywood on there. We're having to put new doors on there, new hinges and stuff like that. So it's been quite a job. And I just got through painting what you see there, what looks nice, with some paint that's got some primer in it. And because we got rain coming in tomorrow night, I had to get it primed quickly so it doesn't hurt the plywood. But that's been quite a job. It probably doesn't look like it in the camera, but it's a pretty good sized shed. It holds a Ryder lawnmower. And what I'm wanting to do is over on this side, right over here, I'm wanting to build like a lean-to. It's going to come out from the top of the roof, come out right over here, about 7-8 feet, come down. I'm going to have about 4 or 5 poles in there in concrete, and it's going to have a roof on it. And it's going to have walls, about three walls, 3 sides, and I'm going to I'm going to take the lawnmower I'm gonna get the rider out of the shed and put it in there, so I can have some room in that shed. You know, with the rider lawnmower inside that shed, there's not a whole lot of room to move around in there, and I'm constantly tripping over this stupid rider lawnmower in there, and it makes me angry. And what's weird is when I get angry, you know, you don't want me to get angry. I start turning green, I rip out my clothes, and I start throwing things that I shouldn't be able to throw. Oh gosh, okay. It's Friday night. Ready for the weekend. It's getting dark out here. My wife's probably like, what is he doing out there? I thought he was just doing a review. That's like 6 or 7 minutes. How come he's been out there for 20 some minutes? Did he fall asleep? This is good. This is good. If you like tea and you like alcohol, you just might like this. And if you like lemons, there's little fairies flying around me right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's from you guys ever seen Firefly? Crap, what's his name? It was a space show, but yet it was kind of had the theme of like a Western type thing, and it didn't last very long. I loved the show. I hated it that it ended. Firefly was the name of the show. Did I say Firefly? Crap, I don't even know. Anyway, the doctor on the ship, I think he drugged him with something because he was getting out of hand, or he was getting ready to like try to take over the ship or something, and he drugged him, and he started hallucinating. He was like, there's little fairies flying around me or something like that. Crack me up. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I got to get some food on my stomach. I think my wife's got dinner in there. She's probably wondering where I'm at. I'm out here hanging out with you guys. I think she thinks that you guys are a bad influence on me. She may be right. She may be right that y'all are bad. Okay. I know you guys are going to be commenting some ridiculous stuff about this. So I don't give you more video fodder, I'm going to end it here. Or comment fodder, I guess I should say. Yeah. Okay. Y'all have a good weekend, depending on when you're watching this. And we'll see you on the next one. It's been about this. This is why I did the video. This stuff. Check it out if you see it. It's cheap. Bye.